Hey guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing the security system made by XmartO. Now this is a $280 security camera kit that you guys can find on Amazon. Links will be down below this video if you want to go pick this thing up. And I guess there's not much more to say about it, so let's go ahead and just start with showing you around the box here. You can see on the front it says HD and VR kit, and shows a picture here and stuff. Now, I've actually reviewed a security system in the past, and it actually had the exact same box. So I think this box is just kind of like a general, kind of like a box just for, you know, security systems. So I'm sure like the picture of this thing right here is not going to be accurate to what's actually included in the box. But anyways, there it is on the side here. You can see this is a bit of a big box, but it shows some of the features here. And right there, so it says XmartO right here, 8-channel NVR security camera kit. And on the top here, we have an Amazon label right there. And then also on this side, pretty much the same thing. And that's pretty much all that there is to the box. Now, since this thing is pretty big, like I mentioned, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open this thing up off camera and then show you guys what is included. All right, so included in the box, we have a couple things. First of all, we have the manual right here. Along with it, looks like screws right there for probably mounting the camera. We also in here, I would assume this is the like the cords and stuff for this monitor. And okay, it looks like it is. So we have a power cord right here. Looks like we also have a mouse included. That's pretty cool. It looks like a network cable there. A couple of things here. You know, I'm really not sure what these are for, but I'm sure they'll come in use. We also have another power cord and another power cord right here. Now, I believe two of these are for the for these cameras right here, which you would put on like a desk or something. And then the other one is probably for the monitor, which, speaking of the monitor, it's a little bit smaller than what I was expecting. However, it's still not a bad size, which I'll show you guys here. Gonna take it out of this bubble wrap, and here it is. It does look pretty decent, I'll be honest. Again, a little smaller than what I was expecting, but still not bad. And there it is right there. Power button on the front, and here is the back of it. Some of the ports right there, along with some antennas here. And let's go and show you guys the cameras inside of the first box. Looks like here we have the, looks like in here is the cord. And then under here should be the actual camera itself. And yep, there it is right here. And that is what it looks like. So this you would put on like a table or something by like a window or a door. So then when any of you come in, you could kind of pan over there and record, obviously, in case like someone's breaking in through a window or something like that. And then we also have another one of those right here. It's the exact same though, so I'm not going to take it out quite yet. And then here is the security cameras that you would actually mount on like a wall or something like that. Mounting hardware right there. Looks like an antenna in there. And then here is the camera XmartO right there. Yeah, not bad. So there it is. So I guess what I'll do now is go ahead and set all this up and try it out. All right, so here I have a couple of the cameras set up, and also here's the monitor. So far the monitor seems to be pretty decent, and this one here, this camera is the one that can move around, and then also these two here are the ones that you would mount on like the side of your house or something that is in basically one position at all times. So let's go and click on this one here. This one is just outside of our door here for our garage. It's just kind of temporarily set up. But anyways, this is what it looks like here. And I have to be honest, the video and picture quality is actually a little bit better than what I was expecting. And also, if the wind would blow here, this thing is actually pretty smooth. It doesn't really have much of a stutter. You can kind of see there the leaves moving over to your right. And they were moving a lot more a minute ago. I was able to demonstrate it better then, but now not so much. Anyways, it seems to be relatively smooth. Just going to get out of here. And here is the one that is also the one that could stay still. And this one is on the side of our house. And okay, since this one is a little farther away, it seems to be a little slower, have more of a stutter to it. However, you see, yeah, right there, a little bit of a stutter. I'm sure the closer it is to like our, to the monitor here, the better it would be. Anyways, that is what it looks like right there. And then here is the one. And then right down here is the camera that can move around. Let's go and click on that here. And it looks like, since this one is in our dining room, it's kind of up against like a cabinet here. It's kind of dark over there, so it looks like it automatically activated night vision mode, which is pretty cool. We'll go in and move over here so then it could get some more light here on the camera lens here. And it should move into, there you go, normal color mode, just like that. Now, picture quality, video quality here is also not bad at all. I'd say a little bit better than the stay still cameras that, you know, you mount on like the side of your house. But yeah, not bad at all, really. Let's go to move up here. Now, there is a little bit of delay, as you can see right there. But it ain't too bad. Going to move over here. It's going to switch into night vision here in a second, so it's kind of going to get blown out just like that. And yeah, so here it is. Let's going to move back over here. And yeah, so there you go. And it should activate into color mode just in a second here. And yep, there you go again. So there it is, pretty cool. Obviously, there is a lot more features to this thing, which I'll go over in just a minute. All right, so now for installing a hard drive into this thing is actually really quite easy. There's this cover on the back, which has 4 Phillips head screws on it, and you simply take those out, and this whole cover comes off. Be sure not to lose the screws. And in here we have our hard drive. This is a 320 gigabyte hard drive right here, Toshiba, in case you are wondering. And here are the connections. So we have the big one, and then we have a smaller one here. You can see this one is the SATA one, the smaller one right there. And then this one is crimping SATA. Okay, so there it is right there. That is where they connect onto a hard drive. Obviously, you want to be pretty easy. On a hard drive, they are sensitive. You can't easily break them. Now, for actually mounting it, there isn't really a place in here. I suppose you can mount it with double-sided tape, or you could just kind of have this in a way that it's just kind of, you know, sitting there and not really being moved around. I wish there was like a bracket or something to go in here, but there doesn't appear to be. I'll probably just have it like that, and as long as this thing isn't getting banged around a lot, it should be just fine just sitting there. So there it is. And from here, after you put in your password, you would go down here to hard drive disk settings right here on the left, and then you will go here and select your drive. For example, here you would select format there, and then you would press format right down here. It also shows your total capacity along with what is used and your free capacity right there, and then it would format it. And you would be all set just like I am right now. It is completely formatted, so very easy to format your hard disk. All right, so another thing I wanted to show was the night vision. So this camera here, this is the one that you would mount on like the side of a wall or something. Basically the one that can't move around. And it actually looks really, really good. I'm actually quite impressed on how good the night vision is here. It almost looks like it's basically a black and white video of what you would see during the day. You know, it doesn't seem like it has really any quality loss or anything since it is in night vision mode. So it looks really good. As you can tell, this is in our laundry room, and I mean, it again looks really excellent. So I'm really quite impressed by the night vision mode. All right, so now let's go ahead and go over how to actually operate this camera system, basically. So what you do, first of all, if you want to go ahead and zoom in, basically have a larger view of a camera, is you simply move your cursor over to the camera, and then you double click, left click, and then here you go. This is the one in our laundry room, like I mentioned earlier. So from here, you can also single click, and you have a couple different things here. You can turn on and off the volume, you can zoom in, you also have color and light settings, You can also move around with the PTZ control. And then you also have, it looks like night vision mode here. It's got a little moon icon. Maybe you can manually turn it on and off for the night vision mode. I guess I'll go in and see in just a second here. I'll try that out. All right, so I don't think this camera here has whatever option this is. I'll go in and zoom in. It's that icon right there, the one with the moon icon and then like a Z next to it. I try to click on it and it just simply doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but it doesn't seem like it has that feature. All right, next step on how to operate the system here. On this screen here, you could pretty much right click on, I believe, any part of the screen here with the included mouse, as you can see right here. And I'll just go in and click right here, for example. And you could go ahead and change around a bunch of different things here. You could change around how many cameras are in the windows here. So I went ahead and changed mine to 4 because we have 4 cameras. However, only 2 of them are plugged in right now just for the sake of this video. I might plug all of them in a little bit later on. It's very easy, by the way. You just plug them in and they work. It was really impressive. I didn't have to do really any setup at all. I just plugged in the cameras and they automatically link to this thing. So that was really, really cool. You could also go ahead and manage the cameras here, which I'm not going to click on that, but you can basically see what cameras are connected, and it also shows the IP address, so that's why I'm not going to show it. But anyways, there is that. You could also go to your system settings here, and you also have video playback here, which self-explanatory. You can play back the video. You also have your video backup here. You also have color and light settings here, which you could just change around the hue, the brightness, saturation, and so on here. Let's go and click OK, get out of this, or cancel. And we could also go to the PTZ control, which looks like it's trying to go to a camera that's not hooked up right now. Okay, well, I'll have to mess with that later on. Maybe it needs both of the panorama cameras hooked up. I'm not 100% sure on that. You also have your volume control right there. You have your setup guide, which basically from here you change around a couple of settings right here. You change the time zone, the date time. You can also sync time. You can change the date format and so on right here. Let's go and click cancel on that. You could also go to your network status, which I believe you can see what cameras are hooked up through there. You could also add a camera by Wi-Fi, or you could even exit the system here, which you could log out, reboot, close the screen display, or even shut it down. So there it is. All right, so I was a little bit confused there on that PTZ control and why I was just going to a screen like this. So what you have to do is you actually have to double click on the screen here, and then you have to right click and go down to PTZ control. Now this is the one that can move around, so as I showed earlier, you can move it left, right, up and down, as you can see right here. It's going to move it down, and just like that. So that is what that button does. You actually have to be on the screen though of an actual camera. And then from here, this one here, this is the stationary one, the one that can't move around. Just to show you guys, you gotta right click, go down to PTZ control, and you can't move it left, right, up and down and stuff. It's a stationary camera. It doesn't have any motors or anything in it to make it move around, unlike the other one right down here. So there's that. All right, so here we have the app here set up with the cameras. It was relatively simple to do, not hard at all. So that's going to show off some features. So first of all, here you can go in and play back the video. You can also set how many cameras here are in the window. In this case, we have it set to 4. You can also change it from standard definition to high definition right here, as you can see right there. It's going to get out of that here. And then you could also click on the cameras here to go ahead and enlarge the view. Just going to double click on this one. This is the one down in our laundry room. You can see it's still in night vision mode. Again, still looks pretty good. You have a couple of features here. First of all, you can move it around if it had the PTZ control. So in this case, that button doesn't do anything. You could also go to the intercom and you can speak into it, which I believe it works on this one. You could also take a picture, a snapshot. You could also listen back to the sound, so it has two-way audio. And then you could also record right there. I'll go ahead and just click on this. It's going to get back on it here and enlarge it. And there you go. That is what it looks like on the phone here. As you can see, it is live as the time is going up there in the top left. Let's go and get out of this here, which I believe you just double click. Yep. Now let's go and go to this one here. Going to get back into this normal orientation. Now this is the one in our dining room. We also have the same features here. We have intercom, which does actually work. Since this is just downstairs, I was actually trying it out and I could actually hear it. So the intercom does work. You can also move it around with the PTZ control. You can also change the speed, as you can see right there. So that is pretty cool. Let's go and move it around here. As you can see, it does work from your phone, and then it also reflects that here on the main unit here. As you can see, I'm moving it down. It is actually moving down or up on here as I control it from my phone, so that is pretty cool. You also have, let's go and go back here. Let's go to this one. You also have the snapshot. You can take a picture, like I said, or you can listen to the sound, again, two-way audio, or you could also record if you wanted to. I'll just click on this here to enlarge it, just to show you guys that, again, it is live. As you can see, the time is going up there in the top left. So there it is. So that's, I know there's more features to this thing. However, these are the main features. Number one, the app control. You also have the night vision on the cameras. And overall, again, this thing was actually pretty easy to set up. I'm really happy with that. That's one of the main features, in my opinion, is that it's pretty much just plug and play. There's not a whole lot to it. It doesn't take a lot of time to set it up at all. So that is very cool. Anyways, I guess what I'll do now is go and stop this clip and give you guys my final opinions. All right, so here is the camera right here, the one that can move around, and I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the two-way audio. So let's go ahead and walk over here. I'm walking away so then we don't get any feedback because it likes to echo if you're very close because of the two microphones. So let's go ahead and demonstrate the two-way audio now. I'm gonna click on intercom here. Test, test, test. And as you can see, it is coming through the camera over there. And now what you're hearing is the camera's microphone coming through the speaker on here. Just like that. Now the audio quality, I'm gonna hang up there. The audio quality, I think could be a little bit better. However, I mean, it's two-way audio, and I think if it wasn't so close, you know, for so much feedback, it'd probably sound okay. However, I do wish it sounded better. But anyways, there you go. At least it's pretty loud. All right, so overall, what do I think of this security system? Well, overall, I think the thing is actually pretty solid for the price. Both picture and video quality, I'll be honest, kind of impressed me. I was really happy with it. And it almost looked better than what I was expecting, especially the night vision, which is still on, by the way, as you can see right there, since it is a very dark room. It looks really good. I was really quite impressed by it. And also like the fact that this thing has an app. Plus, you know, it comes with 4 cameras. 2 of them can move. 2 of them would go on like the side of a house or something to maybe monitor your porch or your front door. Make sure nobody breaks in. So overall, I would say for the price, the thing is pretty solid. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.